Good afternoon and welcome to the frozen wastes of Johannesburg, where we are trekking through the vast plains in search of the very best deals to bring to you. And this is going to be my top 10 of the top 10 of the top 10s. It's like the top 30 products that I would have covered now in the winter sale because it's been extended. And starting off with an honorable mention because it's really hard to get everything in. Marvo GT64, something that I have reviewed, really cool because it works on PlayStation 5 as well, only with PS4 games for now. That's as far as I've gotten it to work. I haven't found it to work on anything on PS5 because they've only allowed SCUF and PS5 controllers, from what I understand, to work on PS5 games, and access is limited. Hopefully we'll be able to snatch one up in the coming months and then be able to give you more information on that. But PS4 controller completely compatible. It even has the recharging ports on the bottom over here, so you can plug it into the docks and stuff, which is kind of nice. Touchpad works, speaker works. These are actually a little bit more sensitive on the joysticks than they are normally, so you can detune them, but it does give you a better range, obviously, by having that. Fully wireless, battery life is pretty good. Played on it for a full day, and it's still at 30% by the end of it. But starting off with the top 10 at number 10, it's limited low stock quantities remaining of a 256 gig SSD for $600. The first one I ever bought was a 120 gig Force 3 for $1,400. So that makes me feel a little sore. But the main thing with these are 5-year warranty from Hikvision. Hikvision, if you aren't aware, make a lot of DVR equipment for camcorders and that sort of stuff, security systems. So they went into storage, and they're obviously very confident in their storage. At number 9 is the Icon Alpha Wireless. $549 for a wireless headset is kind of wild. It does come with the 2.4 gigahertz dongle and everything else you would need in the box. There is a full review from your boy if you do need to see more. But for music and basic gaming stuff, they're really good bang for buck. I suggested this to a couple of mates who play CS, and they've come back and said, dude, for the money, they're very hard to beat. At number 8, it's the Monster Cheap 100 Airlinks. These are just really good bang for buck in-ear wireless Bluetooth headsets. The dock charges everything. I have done a review on these as well. They fit really nicely into the ear. I have a very funny shaped inner ear for, you know, just I'm a strange fellow, and physically as well. So that doesn't sound quite right. But what does sound not quite right are these headsets. They are really good for in-ears. I have to say, these are nice. You can use them individually, you can use them together, touch controls on the back of them. They're just very good bang for buck. Monster Audio had made Beats by Dre and a couple other brands, like proprietary stuff, so I have to give these a solid recommendation there. At number 7, I've thrown in this 4000D. This is an incredibly well-dimensioned mid-size chassis. You can see just even by this picture, it's quite a long boy, and if we go down to the dimensions over here, you'll see why I'm suggesting this case. It is full front mesh and full top mesh, as we want to see, with all of the magnetically attached strips in it. Cool. But look at the radiator capacities. Front is a 360 or 280, and the top can even put in a 280. That's really nice dimensioning. Included in that is a 180mm PSU space, which is a big fat boy, like 1000 watt, 1200 watt that you can pop in there. A CPU cooler out of 170, most are 160, so there's just a little bit of extra clearance. But look at this GPU length. I mean, you can put in an absolutely monolithic 3090 in here, and it won't be an issue. The only thing with this case is it only comes with two 120mm fans, so you get a normal 120mm at the front and one at the back. So do prepare to have to put in your own fans and cooling. The case dimensions itself, the glass side panel, the shroud, the look and feel of the product, this is a really solid setup, of course. At number 6 is the NX410 returning once again with a review once again if you want to see more. But the layout and the basic kit and everything you get with this is pretty damn good. If you're building a mid-range gaming PC, you probably won't have to add in fans even or change a thing, because it comes with two 140s up front. It's going to push out the back quite nicely, create some static pressure as well to help with dust buildup. Mesh on everything's like magnetized on the top. Nice swing arm door, and this back panel is like pretty easy to work with. No garrets or anything like ultra premium, but the general layout is such that you can make a pretty neat build. And the price point, that's just the crazy thing, $800 with included fans. It's quite nice. Breaking into the top half at number 5, I've thrown in the Corsair Voids. These have virtualized 7.1, but most importantly, they've got big old 50mm drivers. And on-ear volume controls is nice to have. USB as well, so you don't need a good sound card to get the most out of them. Decent chat microphone as well. Very comfortable are these headsets, especially if you've got a fat old head like mine, then these will fit you quite nicely. At number 4, it's a really cool way to take your stream to the next level with a Stream Deck Mini. I've got the full Stream Deck, which is absolutely fantastic, but the Mini as well. You can do a lot with this little deck. A lot of the times you'll only have about 4 or 5 scenes, right? You'll have maybe a window in window with your game, your normal gaming window, and then like a holding pattern screen. But you can also program folders onto this little guy as well. So even with the 6 button, yes, you might have to go back and forward through folders a little bit, but you can do it. You can fully customize the pictures and stuff on there for the active or inactive. Stream Decks are just really nice to have. It gives you the capability to switch on command without having to use a keyboard shortcut, so the chances for mispressing keys and stuff is a lot less. And you could put like maybe like a little instant replay function on one of the keys as well, which can be quite fun to have. I just really like these. I think they're very good in how they are set up, and I just really like these, and they can be used quite creatively. You can use them in different environments for programs and that sort of stuff. Definitely nice to have for your streaming setup. At number 3, it's the Razer TKO. I can't, the price is too good. The price is too damn good. It comes with a 2-year warranty. The Razer green switches are really nice. This is a full premium TKO setup for way less money. Razer is knocking it out of the park with the special at the moment. In the runner-up position for deal of the week, I've put in the Razer Viper. Now, the reason that this has moved up so far is because I've actually been testing the 8K, and the review on that will be coming up in a little while. It's really, really nice to have, but this has the 1000 Hz polling, and it's got the exact same sensor. The sensor is really good. It does track like very, to be very honest with you. But the reason that I've put this thing up is it's actually a true ambidextrous mouse, because on both sides of the mouse there are thumb buttons. So lefties, if you're looking for something ultra premium with a nice shape, good weight, everything, I mean, it's 69 grams, it doesn't have any holes in it, which I know a lot of people are worried about. The textured side pieces are also quite nice, to be very honest with you. Overall, the feel and shape and everything on this mouse is pretty damn good, and for 1,300 Rand for a true ambidextrous premium mouse, comes in a good price point for me. And your number 1 deal of the week has to go to this Intel upgrade kit. This one specifically comes with the new 11th gen, which we know from the 10th to 11th there's not that many variances and differences, but with the new motherboard you're getting that PCI Express 4.0. And I've actually just recently bought the X570 Plus Tough for the Plus Wi-Fi, exactly the same edition as this, and mine does look very similar, although I wish it had quite so much heatsink over there on the power delivery. But the Tough I really like because their power delivery is ridiculous. The M.2 setup is really nice. Mine doesn't actually have this top cooling port over here, or this top cooling heatsink. The sound card's decent. They've beefed that up nicely. Like, this is what I like to call budget premium, if you will. But this one comes with Wi-Fi 6. Like, there's absolutely nothing budget about this. The port setup as well is really nice. On the back here you get 2 3.0s, 2 normal 2.0. Oh, these are the 3.0s, these are the 3.1s, and these are the 3.2s. So you get everything, like with backward compatibility, a good old PS2 port if you want to do some overclocking on it as well, so you've got a guaranteed BIOS interrupt. Type C as well is nice to have. DisplayPort and HDMI. If you do just want to use the onboard graphics card with it, then you'll be able to use that. Proper 2.4 GHz LAN with a good Wi-Fi setup. Like, it ticks all the boxes for all of the premium features that you need. Looks absolutely fantastic. This kit also comes with the good RAM. There's 2 by 8 gig 3200 megahertz memory modules that come in on this bundle. As far as I'm aware, I think it is the 2. No, it's okay. Is it 1 by 16? You just might want to check that with the boys. But to upgrade, you're going to go to 32 gig RAM for another like 1599 on top of that. It's for 16 gig 3200 CL16 memory. That's actually not very much to pay, and this bundle is like a couple grand more than just the processor. So for like 2.5K, you're getting proper memory and you're getting a proper motherboard with the Intel processor. And the main thing is there's stock. Anyway, that is my buyer's guide for this week. If you guys have enjoyed it, then please do hit us up with a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side. At number 8, it's Monster Audio. I just hit my tooth. At number 8, this is going to be hard now.